name is Nurhani Sabrina binti Johan. I will explain about road construction work. Road is a hallway specially made on the ground to facilitate travel or movement that connecting from one place to another. Road construction work on construction site involving survey work, earthwork, pavement work, bridge work and finishing work. The Deputy Minister of Human Resources stated based on statistics from SOCSO, the workers in the construction sector are more at risk of fatal accident than the other sector that only involve temporary or permanent loss of capacity. It is in order to avoid accident. It is important to realise that accidents that occur at construction site have identifiable causes. The safety and health management should focus more on the things that can cause accident than the things that have caused accident. Safety and health management system are important to minimize the likelihood of accident at the construction site. The objective of this project is first to identify the safety and health hazard in roadwork construction. Second, to identify the risk for each hazard in roadwork construction. And lastly, to identify the control measure for each safety and health hazard in roadwork construction.
Hi, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Nimat. I will explain about a flowchart or process of roadwork construction. There are several steps in the process of roadwork construction. The first step is construction of subgrade. A good subgrade must be stable under a variety of vehicle load and strength of the subgrade should remain along the design period. The second step is construction of subbase. The materials of subbase should be filled and compacted according to the specific thickness that approved in a roadwork construction drawing. To achieve the best compaction of subbase, a vibrating roller is used. Next, the third step is construction of subbase. This step is started with laying the crusher run on the top of subbase that not exceeding of 200 mm. This layer must be distributed the load. The specification of materials must be hard, durable, and free from the other impurity of materials. The fourth step is binder course and prime coil. In this step, the mixture should be followed by approval of design. The aggregate surface must be in dry condition and mixed in suitable temperature. A prime coat should be sprayed well and leave it for 24 hours for a curing process. Next is wearing course and tack coat. Spraying a tack coat will carry out in a dry weather when the surface must be treated in essentially dry. It will be performed for the whole surface on a road and will be left undisturbed for 10 to 15 minutes. Then it will be covered with wearing course. The next step is construction of road shoulder. So, while waiting for the pavement surface in curing process, the road shoulder is needed to be prepared by filling earth cross slope and compact it properly by rolling and tamping machine. Last but not least, the process of roadwork construction is traffic opening. In the last step, the workers need to remove all of the cones and road pavement can be opened to traffic flow and must be ensured that the traffic is distributed uniformly over full width of pavement.
Methodology of risk assessment. Risk assessment means the process of evaluating risk to safety and health arising from hazard at roadwork. To define risk assessment, there are two methods need to be determined first. The first one is risk estimation and the second one is risk evaluation. For risk estimation, risk is the combination of likelihood and severity. Likelihood is determined using this table and severity is determined using this table. Then, for risk evaluation represents the result of risk estimation. Risk can be determined using the formula risk equal to likelihood times severity. However, represent of result in risk matrix is a very effective way. Lastly, hazard at road construction should be controlled so that the safety of worker is guaranteed.
Okay, hi, I am Nurhadira Afrika binti Abdul Razak. So for the hierarchy table, we found 10 hazards during the roadwork construction that consists of 6 safety hazards and 4 health hazards. So for the 6 safety hazards, we found heavy equipment, poor lighting during the night construction, fall into excavation, get hit by the vehicle or traffic accident, and no safety signage. So for the health hazard, we found noise, hand-arm vibration, dust, and chemical. So from this hierarchy table, there are two major hazards from the safety and health hazard, which are during the roadwork construction, there is no safety signage or project sign. So this hazard can cause traffic congestion, accident, and fatal. So existing control that we can apply is give clear sign, safety sign, and use safe work practice. The risk is 20, which is high. So we have to provide the control measures such as put safety sign 500 meter before roadwork construction. Okay, so for the health hazard, the major hazard is noise that produced during the loading equipment and moving machine. So this hazard can cause fatigue, headache, and hearing damage. So the risk is medium, which is 15, but we still need to provide the control measures such as use suitable hearing damage protection, such as wear earplug, wear earmuff.
Hi, my name is Nur Hashimah binti Hashim. Next, we move on to our discussion. In this part, we have discussed and choose the most critical safety hazard and critical health hazard. For this project, the critical safety hazard is no safety sign and project sign because the number of risk analysis is 20 and it has been categorized as high hazard. This is because when no safety sign and health sign at ongoing construction in roadwork or highway, it can affect traffic congestion because when the road user do not see and know the road construction is ongoing in front, they will definitely drive at high speed and brake suddenly because there is no preparation to lower the acceleration. And then we must put a safety sign and project sign at the proper distance to inform the driver of the readiness to reduce speed. Other than that, accident can also occur when the road user do not clearly see ongoing construction, and there will be a high probability of violating workers and causing serious injury or fatal. Next, for the critical health hazard for this project is noise, according to the highest number of risks among other health hazard, which is 15 in medium categories. Noise hazard can occur when operating a machine and equipment that produce a loud noise and can damage hearing. If construction workers operate equipment above the 85 dBA level and exposed to long noise constantly for hours on every day, it can cause the worker fatigue. Fatigue is an early disease for heat age, and because worker will feel lethargic at the same time can cause fatigue. And lastly, for control measure, we have hierarchy of control measure in health hazard, which is start from least effective to the most effective. That started from protect the worker with personal protective equipment, administrative control, engineering control, substitution, and lastly is elimination. For this project, the critical safety hazard are no safety sign, and project sign can cause the accident to worker and road user. In hierarchy of control level, engineering control is a medium solution in control measure that can be set up to this hazard before road construction work started. For example, put safety signage at a clearly defined distance. Next, for the control measure of health hazard for noise hazard during road work construction can categorize at the bottom hierarchy of control level, that is personal protective equipment is the least effectiveness of the employee. The best equipment to avoid noise hazard is wearing the suitable hearing protector such as earplug, safety earmuff, and headphone.
Conclusion and recommendation. As a conclusion, safety and health at road construction is a very serious matter that employers cannot take this easily. Therefore, necessary action must be implemented so that the hazard can be managed properly. There are several recommendations that can be applied to reduce hazard at road work. First one is employers must always set that safety and health is a top priority at road construction. Second, employers and workers must cooperate to identify hazard by doing regular inspection. Third, employers or companies need to provide safety trainings to their workers, also to themselves. And fourth, employers must continuously improve roadwork safety and health.